ఆమెకి కదే హీరో ఆమె కథలో తనే హీరో. We have with us Vidya Balan, the Sherni of Bollywood, exclusively for Sakshi TV. Vidya, how are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic, Vidya. I think we're meeting after a very long time, that also on Zoom.
Right, right.
A lot of stress for you promoting your cinema and also a lot of other things in your life.
No, it's never stressful promoting my films because I love what I do and I'm very greedy for people's love. I want everyone to watch my work, so I promote very happily.
Yeah.
And we're very happy because the reactions to the film Jalsa have been fantastic.
Vidya, you said that it is like delivering a baby. So is the baby delivered now and how is the mother feeling about it?
Yeah, the baby's been delivered and the mother is feeling very happy. In this case, I think there are two mothers, Shefali Shah and me.
Yeah.
And it's our baby is being loved and therefore we're very, very happy.
So when can we see you back here in the Tollywood industry, because we are eager to see Vidya?
So I'm hoping that someday someone will offer me an exciting Telugu film and I'll be more than happy to do it.
So there is this trend that is there, you can call it as a trend, or maybe cinema is really growing. This is all called Pan-India. So what is your take on that Pan-India kind of promotions?
I think it's great because today, thanks to the OTT platforms, even, Indian films are being watched across the country, not just across the globe. I'm saying not just across the globe because, normally on these platforms, you reach a universal audience. But we were not watching, Telugu audiences were not watching Hindi films. Hindi film audiences were not watching Telugu films. But all those divisions, all those barriers have been broken now.
Yeah.
People watch films in all languages. And the success of Bahubali has, and now Pushpa, have more than proved that language is no barrier.
So how do you see the change in the cinema industry now, what you have seen 10 years back and now?
I think the change I see is that, there are all kinds of stories being told. And your hero is not your typical hero anymore. Especially if you see Hindi cinema, the concept of the hero has changed. And most importantly, today you have the female hero, which is fantastic.
Whenever we think of a women-centric role or maybe a hero role, so Vidya is a hero of the movie, they say. So when did you feel that hero feeling first time?
I think I felt like that for the first time in The Dirty Picture when, everyone was talking about Silk as a hero of the film. And then subsequently, I felt it many times. But I'm very grateful to be playing characters, that are heroic and not in the conventional way.
So whenever you listen to a script, what goes on in your mind? Do you see the actors, director or the cinematographer, or you just see Vidya playing that role? What do you see?
I think most importantly, Taruna, it's the role and the story and the director and also the producer, because the producer makes sure that the film gets made the way it's meant to get made. So I think these are the most important factors for me.
Do you discuss your scripts with Siddharth?
No. I do tell him what I'm considering, but neither of us takes advice from the other person because I think the decisions have to be your own, otherwise if something goes wrong, you blame the other person.
But if something goes nice also, you can say you're lucky for me.
Yeah. No, I think we support each other as much as we can, and that itself is a blessing.
What is the conversation that goes? What is the conversation you have with Siddharth over dinner? I always wonder, do Bollywood actors also talk like normal human beings, normal people and common people?
Oh God, all sorts of conversations, sometimes about the weather, sometimes about politics, sometimes about films, sometimes about our families and friends.
Yeah.
Sometimes we have a fight about the most ridiculous things. But Yeah, like any normal relationship, you know.
So, which maybe lines of Gulzar Saab had actually touched your heart?
Okay, I'll name one song from one of my own films, which is from Ishqiya. It's called Dil To Bacha Hai Ji.
How do you balance everything? Because to get that on screen, rehearse it, and do a role like this, you really need that power in you. How do you get that power?
You know, I work with people who bring out the best in me. So I think I've been very, very fortunate to work with, for example, now a director like Suresh Sriveni, who pushed me to do something very different from anything I've done before. And I love what I do, Taruna. So anything that I do towards a role, any skill that I acquire or any rehearsals that I do, I enjoy that preparation. I enjoy the process of shooting. I enjoy promotions because I love my job.
How do you take care of the well-being and your health?
I eat healthy, I exercise regularly, I have a lot of water, I sleep well, and I pray. I work with a healer. I think so. Overall well being is very important.
Vidya, whenever,
And I try and look for reasons to smile and be happy.
Vidya, whenever you look at yourself in the mirror, what are the 3 adjectives you get in mind?
I don't want to sound like I'm self obsessed, but I love myself, Taruna.
That's what you should be. You should love yourself. There's nothing called self-obsessed.
So I love myself. So I don't know. I've never thought about these things, but I guess I'm happy with the way I look.
If Vidya is telling something to Vidya in the mirror, what will she say? Vidya, we see a lot of women, girls, guys, college-going students who don't have confidence. What would you like to tell
Yeah.
them?
You know, it's okay not to have confidence sometimes, but most importantly, you have to realize that you are the only one who has the power to be the best and worst version of yourself. Why don't you choose to be the best?
Yeah,
In a world of individuals, you cannot compete with anyone else
true.
because each one is unique. So just focus on being the best version of yourself.
Like a rat race, we keep running, and at some point we feel like, yes, we also have to compete. There, what do you do?
I'm 43, so I feel very differently today. But you know, even growing up, my parents never compared us to anyone else. So I never felt like I was lesser than anyone, but I never also felt that I was more than anyone.
Yeah.
I think I know it's easier said than done, but actually, once you get into the practice of just liking and loving and accepting yourself, then you realize that there's nothing that can limit you. Even the sky is not your limit.
And how do you describe love then?
Love is what makes the world go round, and it's what makes my world go round and round.
Immediately you're in love with whom and where?
Siddharth, of course. Yeah. Where did I fall in love with him?
Yeah.
I don't think it was. Falling in love, I think, takes a while. You can get attracted to someone, but falling in love takes time. And I'm only growing in love with him.
Vidya, you don't know, like the kind of aura you have is fantastic, because I met you thrice in Hyderabad and once in, I
Right.
think, for the IFA, I met you. So you have that infectious laugh, you have that infectious aura.
Oh my God, thank you. You just made my evening.
No, seriously, I really mean it. So how do you get that infectious aura? Do you work on it?
No. I don't. No, not at all.
Like maybe inside you're a different person, so that's what is reflected outside.
No, I think, Taruna, I look for reasons to smile and be happy all the time. I focus on the positives. I give gratitude for all the good in my life.
Yeah.
But I don't know whether that answers your question.
No,
But
absolutely.
it is a lovely compliment, so thank you.
So gratitude is the key for all the love and aura and that infectious personality.
Maybe, I don't know. But
And-
I think gratitude is the only attitude I'd like to have.
Who is that reflection of yours or an extended soul that you have seen in the film industry and you say, अरे ये तो मेरे जैसा ही है, someone infectious, someone very very humorous.
You know, I've not come across um, like I feel each one of us is different, yeah. So I don't think
Yeah.
I've come across anyone who's felt like, oh, they are like me, or I'm like them. I've never felt like that.
No similarities,
But
nothing.
I've enjoyed knowing lots of people in the film industry.
Yes. So, who are your best friends in the film industry?
I have no best friends in the film industry.
Except
I think
Siddharth.
yeah, you know, I've worked with a lot of them and shared great professional equations, but I don't think I have a best friend in the film industry.
Or maybe outside film industry, who is your friend?
From childhood,
Yeah, from
I
childhood.
have two friends. One is in America and one is in Mauritius. And I wish they were here, but they're both settled abroad and I miss them. And they are my closest friends.
Vidya, we have seen a lot of change in the industry pre-pandemic and post-pandemic. So, how did the industry affect?
No, you know, I think it's a great time for Indian cinema um, and for the entertainment industry. Because today there's no one avenue to showcase your work. There's the theatrical releases, there's OTT, there's television, there's, you know, YouTube. You can put your work out anywhere.
Yeah.
So I think it's also created so much more work and therefore also diversified content.
So, what do you watch more on OTT? Are you watching something else apart from Jalsa?
I watch a lot of stand-up comedy.
Okay. So, do you stalk stars on Instagram or Twitter?
You know, I am on Instagram, but I don't, because once you start scrolling, you don't know how much time you spend on Instagram. So I've stopped checking Instagram.
Vidya, you love singing, dancing, and so do you sing without any reason or dance without any reason at home?
I sing sometimes, but and dance also sometimes. Yeah, it's just
One
time pass.
one song in the loop that you're really listening nowadays. What is that song?
Oh my God. Ooh, antava mava, ooh, antava mava. I love that song.
Vidya, my favorite Telugu hero evaru?
I love Alu Arjun. I saw Pushpa, and my God, what style and the way he dances and too good. Taggedi ledu.
థ్యాంక్ యూ విద్య, తగ్గేది లేదు. విద్య ఇంకా
Thank you.
చాలా
Bye,
చాలా
bye, bye.
సినిమాలు చేయబోతుంది. అండ్ వి విష్ యూ ఆల్ ది బెస్ట్ విద్యా బాలన్.
Namaskaram, me Vidya Balan. Sakshi TV viewers ki Ugadi Subhakankshalu.
మీకు కూడా ఉగాది శుభాకాంక్షలు.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ విద్య. లవ్లీ టాకింగ్ టు యూ.